No, Uday, we will have to understand their genes and also have to understand where they come from. So Pakistan has 4 states. So I always tell they have an elected government, but the elected government is limited to the metropolitan cities of Pakistan. They have an army and they have an ISI. And you know, those who understand ISI, they don't know that ISI is not one single ISI. There are 2 ISI. One is the Punjabi ISI, another one is where you have Pashtun, you have Sindhis, you have Baluchis ISI. And but it's very unfortunate. It's a country which is under tremendous loans. People have been denied basic rights there. But the officers in ISI, especially the Punjabi officers of ISI, if you say they see terrorists to be a factory. And if you see none of these officers have their children who come in are either Pakistani army or in Pakistani services. All of their children are there in the West. And they run big businesses. So when you have somebody who is a termite of its own system, हिंदी में कहावत है कि अगर मालिक खेत को उजाड़े, अगर उसको चमन को उजाड़े तो क्या करे? So Pakistan ISI is not eating anybody else, but they are eating up themselves. Yes. It's a factory. They make money out of that. And today you see what they are suffering. They said there is no Osama bin Laden. He was then targeted by US in Abbottabad. They talked about this gentleman. Then one of their ministers comes on record and says कि उनकी तबीयत ठीक है, वो खराब नहीं है. Then you have the locals who give us, then there are our own intels. We have given many various insights. I think probably that all tells one thing. The officers in the intelligence of Pakistan, now they have gone raw. They see this as an opportunity to make personal greed, personal gains for themselves, and they are keeping this in. You see in media of Pakistan, the poor media, I would sometimes say poor media, they try to keep their nationalist view. Had you been there or I wouldn't be there, we would have done the same thing. But those people have been taken on ride by this particular media, and they talk about all these particular things. Like the live which they said, the Delhi been dissolved, or that their office, this kind of terrorist network is not there. My only advice to your particular channel, if they are watching it, their officers are watching, or if they have somebody who is watching it here, maybe their embassy or a person who is trying, that please take care of your own citizens. They have been deprived for basic medical things. They come to Bangalore to have medicines. If we deny them, they will be. Probably clearly, they have to take care of themselves. Clearly. And today, I will avoid to give her a answer. Otherwise, I'll fall into the same line of not thoughtful answering. So let her speak what she has to speak. That is probably their party's upbringing and their party's thought process. I'll leave it there. But let me tell you right now, Pakistan is on a defensive on 3 parts. 1, diplomatical, which we have seen that various countries have condemned it. 2, economical, because not only that we have increased the duties, but also that because of this, the transit has stopped. And because of the transit has stopped, I think the heat has been felt in Karachi and other places. And the 3rd part, apart from the kinetic war, now there is a non-kinetic war which is going on. Probably this is the first time India is seeing that we have an upper edge on the kinetic side, the non-kinetic side, the diplomatic side, also the economical side. My whole purpose is that we don't believe in bloodshed, we don't believe in war, we don't believe in this. But yes, we have delivered something in their heart, and I repeat that sentence. That disappropriate devastation will be delivered to the devil's den. They dare not do this again. Else
I
we
will
will
just
go
get
deeper.
in, Mr. Money. I will
probably what the officer said. Exactly. This is a pinpointed pumping of payloads. It penetrates and punishes the enemy very, very hard inside its own territory. So that is particularly been done. You see the chatterbox screen. If it just went mute. So it's not only NTRO but many other people who were monitoring that. So probably the chatterbox screen went off, and maybe more than 310 or 320 which were there, whatever number. The number can be picked up from the NTRO's statement which is there. But it was pinpointed pumping of payload which created a penetrated punishment. It was a punitive punishment which was given to the people who were trying to sell terror to us. I'll just tell you a comparison. 300 kgs of a non-professional assembly of payload in Pulwama creates death of 42 people. And if you see the impact was very high. Here there is more than 1,000 kgs. It's an inferno. So if there is a body which comes in contact with this particular inferno, even the bones would melt and goes. So just if 300 kg which was done by unprofessionals, and here 1,000 kg payload has been done by professionals, it has a laser guided this thing, it is pinpointed, it comes with a speed, and it comes with lot of laser perfection. I think probably that inferno which has been created, they were trying to hide that. And unfortunate when the chief has already said, we have done what was supposed to do, we are not into the game of counting it. Why some people in the West would like to do that? Because West media has their own agenda. They would like to do that because they have been driven by the Western. Now tomorrow, F-16 sailors would not like that F-16 has been fallen down just by a MiG, which is actually 2 decades older than the F-16. So probably that is the challenge which they would have. And here, the victory of the IF in both the counts, whether it is penetration in the deep heart of the enemy or in the air-to-air dogfight which was there, I think which was belittled by many people. एक हिंदी में वाक्य कहूंगा, उस तरफ जैश और इस तरफ जयचंद है.